Aloha and welcome to Remote Promote. For those of you joining us for the first time, Remote Promote is a project that was created with the intention to support business owners and entrepreneurs with the online communities, and that the online communities would be surprised and delighted at the talents and treasures that they found here. And today it is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you Mark J. Although nationally recognized for his power-packed workshops with his wife and universal business value for aspiring entrepreneurs or anyone who wants to improve their life, their biggest passion today lies in two areas. First, success is grounded in the idea that the subconscious controls our actions. Personally trained by W. Clement Stone, the best friend and business partner of Napoleon Hill, author of the most widely read and success book in history, one of my favorites, Think and Grow Rich, Mark's passion is helping people understand the wealth they seek already lies within. The second thing is that their success is the direct result of folks freely giving to them all, and the more they receive, the more they give away. It's not a theory, but a proven method of manifesting dreams. This couple used these principles to go from bankrupt to beachfront in Kauai and built 6 MLMs. And together they've helped over thousands of individuals as well as companies with training and succeeding. Recently, their big success was moving an MLM company stuck at 16 million for 3 years to over 63 million in 11 months. That's some history right there. That's amazing. In 1995, Davene and Mark became business partners, eventually married in 2008, and have a blended family of 4 children. They reside happily in Kauai, and they're living out their dreams. So welcome, Mark. So delighted to have you today.
Yeah, aloha. Thanks for having me on. It's really great to meet someone from another island. I'm networking out so I can drop in on nice people like you. And I want to wish aloha to all the listeners. When I first moved here, to me, aloha meant hello and goodbye because I'd hear it. But after 10 years here, living inside my dream, we realized or started to understand that what alo is actually the divine and ha is breath. So when someone says aloha, they're putting the breath of the divine on you. And we hope to do that for you, that it opens up your mind possibly to a different idea, a different way of looking at things. Because Maureen was so nice. We went on in network marketing to make multiple 7 figures. That's the glory. And I guess today we're here to talk about the story because a lot of people have a vision and then they think it's vision victory, but there's some things in between, and it was challenging in between. So thanks for having us on, Maureen. This is so exciting for me.
Oh, thank you. And what I'm super delighted about is what you're actually offering to the online communities with your workshop that's coming up. Actually you can jump in today, and I will be one of those people because I'm super delighted at what you're sharing and the generosity that you have. So could you speak to us about the workshop that you're presenting?
Yeah, I think what's really important is just to, back up a little bit into 1992. And I had a pretty good seafood business in the New England area. And then there was a change in the law and it affected a huge segment and my income went down. I found that out on Monday. On Monday night, my 2 kids moved in with me. I became the single custodial parent, and my mother called and she went blind. And so I had this little trioka happen in 3 days. And now I was worried about rent. My income got cut. I'm taking care of other people and all that. And I was really struggling. And I had failed 5 times in home-based businesses. And this time I was failing again. And then I reached for a book. And you mentioned Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. When I was trained by Stone, I found out that Hill was languishing in obscurity until he met W. Clement Stone. Stone built the largest, most successful sales force in history. And I set some records over there, but went on to do several other things. And now I'm at this point in my life, I'm really struggling raising the kids and I'm failing again. And this time I needed a home-based business to work. Before it was like, hey, it'd be nice to make extra money, but now I needed it. I really needed it because I needed to be home with the kids. And I was failing again. I read Think and Grow Rich, and I remembered Mr. Stone's words when he gave everybody in the class a book, Think and Grow Rich and the Success System That Never Fails. by him and Hill. And it was right at that juncture that I realized he said, this is not a book, okay? It's an exercise. So if you've read Think and Grow Rich, you don't understand it. It's actually an exercise. And I became obsessed because we went on to started to make a lot of money, and our lives turned around. And I became obsessed with how did Hill, who was a 21-year-old hillbilly when he started this 25-year research project, how did he know what to ask these people? And basically, Carnegie, when he charged Hill with the opportunity to take this assignment for no pay, and Hill said yes, he gave him the book, The Master Key System. So I started studying the Master Key System in 93, 94, which is 24 lessons, and you stay on each lesson for a week. The lessons are only 2 or 3 pages. This is not some philosophy. This is actual step-by-step what to do with your mind, because here's what I found out. What lies before you and what lies behind you pales in comparison to what lies within you. Within you is this magnificent, powerful, service-driven person that can create any reality that they want. And that was the big breakthrough, Maureen, was that I had to take personal responsibility for the fact that every condition in my life, and this is a tough pill to swallow, folks, but the world that I discovered, which Chanel writes about in the Master Key System, the world within, very few people discover. There's 2 worlds, the world without and the world within. But the world without is a perfect reflection of the world within. And so this started to explain my failures. You know, it's so nice. We're living in this beautiful house overlooking the ocean. It's actually a compound and all that. How we went from an apartment, 1-bedroom dump and bankruptcy to beachfront here in Kauai wasn't a sales gig, and it wasn't recruiting, and it wasn't network marketing. It was right here. We found out that most people, and I was one of them, live life backwards. We look at the methods available to pick our intentions. And this is a huge, huge thing that we teach in the course. But let's get money out of the way, because I think at this point people are thinking, oh, this is some kind of a pitch. It is, but I'm pitching you on your greatness. There are no common people. And if you're in any home-based business, or you want to make extra money or whatever, you have entrepreneurial designs, I want to tell you something. The intelligence to make big money is here. The average intelligence is here. So if we have more intelligence than we possibly need to manifest a dream, why don't people do it? And it's because of the habits of their mind. So the number one thing, I want to mention 2 things, the cost and the number one thing. The number one thing is, you show me your habits, I'll show you your future. All those habits are driven by your subconscious mind, which makes 95 to 98% of all decisions made. Everything in your body and everything that you do is made by the subconscious mind 7 seconds before your conscious mind is aware of it. So what's the cost? Well, it's going to cost you your dreams not to do this course. What the course cost you is $1. What? Everybody, you know, there's the skepticism. Got to be a hook someplace. Got to be a trap. What happens is we decided the greatness within people. If we could give people something that helped them learn to help themselves access this remarkable power of being that's able to co-create with a power greater than themselves, a ideal vision, and then manifest that vision, okay? If we gave it away and it was true, then people's lives would change, and we felt that they may want to contribute or pay it forward for other people. And we started that 10 years ago, Maureen, and that's how it is. So folks, the Master Key Experience, $1. And we're going to give you a $2,000 digital connection course. We're going to give you a speed reading course. We're going to give you a profile. You're going to take a profile, and you're going to have hands-on support from an individual that only works with 10 people for the 6 months. So you get high personal attention. There's no charge for any of it. These people love what they do. But more than that, what they really love is watching people get turned on to their greatness and lay down the circumstances in their life and start to become the person that they were always intended to be. That gnaw is gone. They lose weight. They make more money. And that's not even the tip of the iceberg, because they find the real riches in life. And that is the ability to imagine and then manifest virtually on demand. Now, all that being said, there's work involved. And this is something marketers are always told, never, never, never tell people it's work. Well, in your heart, if you're listening to me right now with your heart, you know that there's no substitute and no technology that replaces work. This course is work, about an hour a day. And over 6 months, it's 168 hours, 1 week of your life to learn how to create change in your life. No more making resolutions about losing weight or making money or walking the dog or being nice to your kids that last for 2 or 3 days or weeks, and then boom, it's back to who you were. So that's really what we're excited about, because we help people get in and reprogram the subconscious mind. Again, show me your habits, I'll show you your future.
Mark, I am so excited for this. This is really, really exciting. And what we'll do is we'll include in the chat section a link so that people can get started with the course. And actually, there's a few videos to watch, and then you just pay the $1, and then the whole thing will be included in the link, and you can follow the link. Is that correct, Mark?
Yeah, that's it. It's really simple. Now, there's a reason for that. And these videos, people are going to go and say, oh, 44 minutes. Well, get over yourself, okay? The people that paid your tuition forward need to be honored. So you've got to watch these videos so that you're sure that you want to make this commitment to yourself, to the hero that's in you, okay? There is a hero, a conqueror, a conquestor that's in you, okay? And what we do, Maureen, by having people over a week watch 3 videos that total about just under 3 hours, maybe 2.25, 2.5 hours. This is the way we weed out people that are looking for that, magic button that, listen to this CD, or here, read this book, or come to a weekend, scream at the top of your lungs and walk across hot coals, and your life will be wonderful. It's all baloney. So let me give your listeners one tip here that's a lie, and that is, it takes 21 to 28 days to develop a habit. 63 minimum if you're in the habit of developing new habits. If you're not, a minimum of 90 without a miss. So get yourself into this course if you like what you see in the video. That's all we're asking you to do. Go through it, because you can go through relaxed, because you're not going to get hit with some big price tag. And by the way, there's no nonsense. At the end, we don't send out emails and say, well, all the scholarships are gone, but if you want to buy it, you can. So read my lips. You cannot buy this course at any price. It's based on Emerson's law of compensation, greatest essay ever written, which in 4 words gets down to give more, get more. Give more fear, get more fear. Give more love, get more love. Give more value, get more value. So that's really what we're trying to do here, Maureen. Does that make sense?
Totally. And thank you, Mark, for being here with us today and for sharing your talents and treasures with the world. We're so delighted to have you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, aloha. And may peace be the journey. Take the hero's journey. Find out what your real potential is, and live a life second to none.
I love it. Thank you. For those of you watching today, I invite you to jump in. And also, if you're interested in being showcased here with Remote Promote, we would love to hear from you. Or if you know of somebody that might be interested, we would love to hear from you as well. Until next time, aloha.